you tell us your name and your title there and the name of your company as we get started?
Sure. Yep. My name is Parker Smith. I am the president of Affordable Large Properties.
So how long have you guys been in the industry?
Been in the industry 10 years. I actually, we're in Myrtle Beach, so actually in the golf business before I got in the lodging business. And so bring golfers from out of town here. And then when the economy crashed, the last financial crisis, 2008, I bought some beach houses and condos and started putting golfers in my own places and managed 8 or 10 on that. And then people started asking me, can you manage mine? The beauty of the golf business is that, we get a lot of spring and fall golfers. So, and then the summer we're Myrtle Beach. And so really we can offer an extended rental occupancy period from about March till November. We're jamming. So it's a little bit different business model than those that are entrenched here that we can offer.
Do you sell packages basically?
We've got 80 golf courses here, and basically it's adult men spring break. They come down to get away from the wife and kids, and we set up the golf and lodging and create a package price. So it's more like experience. So that handles us in the spring and the fall. And in the summer, we're dealing with beachgoers and families.
So did you come from a different software, or did you start directly with Streamline?
I came from when I bought 8 places real quick. I used a little program called Logix,
which
was actually pretty good for a very little inventory. The problem was because I owned all the properties, so I didn't have to have trust accounting or anything. Once I started managing other people's property, they had no trust accounting, no owner statements or anything. And so I jumped from them straight to you guys. I think we went like 31, 65, 100, and now we're at like 215 or so as far as the number of units we manage. So
that's awesome. And how much time has it been?
It'll be, I think June 1st was 4 years.
Wow, you went from 8 to 215 in 4 years.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of growth.
Need to expand into other markets, man.
Well, and part of that complexity is we operate in North Carolina and South Carolina, so we have 2 separate trust accounts and 2 different rule sets. But it's pretty cool how you guys have it designed where you can just have different payment gateways, one for North Carolina, one for South Carolina, and keep it slick. So it's been good.
When you made the change, what was your main concern about switching over to Streamline?
I guess anything new, but I really felt like, and I evaluated the others. I felt like the technology was best. Coming from the software business before, I felt like it was the best platform, and with all the things you're doing. We're using the app for maintenance, for housekeeping, the wholesale portal, which, you guys haven't updated because it's probably not that many people use it, but I've got 10 golf salespeople that use the wholesale portal, pushing reservations straight into the system, not using don't use reservationists. So it's self-service. It just extends in so many different areas. But
that's great.
Hesitation-wise, I guess, was mainly the trust accounting, because I went from owning the properties where it all just went into this one big bank account to managing other people's money and following the trust accounting rules that I wasn't too up on. So that was using Streamline and the consulting and the implementation to make sure I'm doing it how you're supposed to.
So when we started, you talked about using RevMax with Maureen, and you were saying that that's really helped you out during this time.
Yeah, just when business is good and things are running like crazy, life's good, right? But when things are tight and challenging, just windows into the information and how to make decisions on. We went through the training, and then it probably finished March 1st, and then of course COVID happened. So like all that training you got, like now we have, like we didn't take a reservation for like a month, so it's just dead in the water. So getting back going, just kind of like to see all the information and kind of make actionable decisions off of that. And so she's still helping us along, and we're learning more every week. We talk to her every week and just kind of keep moving it forward. And she tells us what she's doing and why she's doing it. And, we're getting into the RevMax reports, which seem to be evolving and which is great. Just the prior method for which we were doing it was using it worked well for the time being. It just didn't really tell us why it was making changes or what. And I didn't feel like they don't know our market as well as we know our market. So to have more control over what it's doing and why was a big reason to go to RevMax.
But what would you say to someone that is looking to switch over to Streamline?
Well worth it. I think it really helped us to grow. We're operating in another state and didn't even have to blink about switching systems. I think any change is hard. It's just it's data and it's an effort. I think there's a lot of efficiency related things. I mean, getting it out to the handheld app. I think the growth specifically just is how easy it was to distribute the inventory out to Airbnb and HomeAway. That was one of the major items I was looking at when we were getting going. Y'all seem to be ahead of the game compared to everybody else with OTAs, and you can have the best reservation system in the world, but if no one can find you, it's no good.
It was great speaking with you, and sounds like you got a pretty good gig going over there.
We got it going. Appreciate all y'all's support.
Good luck.
All right, take care.
Take care.